The first Monday in May is also known as Melanoma Monday, which also ties in with May being Skin Cancer Awareness Month. So here to tell us more about what melanoma is and what to look out for is the pediatrician specializing in pediatric dermatology from the Hospital of Sick Children in Toronto, Dr. Alexandra Pennell. Welcome to Breakfast Television.
Thank you very much for having me.
Now, before we start off into this, because the BT family grows, you are one of my bestest friends, childhood best friends. And you're also one of the top doctors at Sick Kids. And, I share that just because this is a really personal topic. And there's a lot of fear associated with it. So let's get into what melanoma is for those who aren't aware.
Absolutely. So melanoma is a type of skin cancer. There's more than one type of skin cancer. Melanoma, though, is the deadliest type of skin cancer. And unfortunately, over the past several years, the rate of incidence of melanoma has been steadily increasing. So last year in 2023, across Canada, about 10,000 people were diagnosed with melanoma, and about 1,300 people died from it. So unfortunate. What's fortunate, though, about melanoma is that it's largely preventable for the vast majority of people. And when it's caught early, it can be highly treatable with a really good survival rate.
That's a lot of hope because, we hear so much and so many of us, all of us really have been touched by cancer. And so early detection here is really key.
Absolutely.
So some of those signs, there's like a ABC 1, 2, 3, there's something like a mnemonic device?
You've got it.
Okay.
So it's important that everyone does a self-skin check every month or so. And what you're doing in that self-skin check is you're getting in your birthday suit, so taking off your clothes, and you're having a close look at your skin. And what you're doing is you're looking at your moles and you're looking for any concerning features. And that's where those A, B, C, D, E's of melanoma come into play. So A stands for asymmetry. If one mole, half of it is not like the other half, that's something to be aware of. B stands for border. If you have an irregular border or a border that's blending into the rest of the skin, something to bring up with your doctor. C stands for color. Most of our moles are all the same color of brown. If you start seeing different shades of browns, blacks, reds, blues, I don't care, any other colors in there, bring it up with your doctor. D is diameter. A lot of melanomas are greater than 6 millimeters in diameter. That's for reference about the size of the end of a pencil eraser.
Okay.
So bring that up with your doctor. And then if you're going to remember one letter, remember E. E stands for evolution. If your mole is evolving into something it wasn't before, rapidly growing, changing shape, size, color, any of those things, painful, bleeding, itchy, that's the mole that I want you to take to your doctor to have a look at.
So not just take a picture of it and send it to you, which is what all of my girlfriends do with Dr. Pennell.
You have a hotline.
Yeah, I do. We have a hotline direct. But no, there is a lot of fear. If you are seeing something, maybe you're like, oh, it'll get better eventually. No. Take those signs and get it fixed and treated right away so that you really can have a lot of success here. Now, protecting our skin, you did say it's also preventable, so that there are some S's that we need to keep in mind as we move through these summer months in particular.
You've got all your letters correct.
Thank you.
So we now talk about the 5 S's of sun safety. I want people to slip into sun protective clothing, long sleeve shirts and pants. I want you to slap on a hat, full brimmed. Full brimmed is going to protect not just your face, but your ears and the back of the neck. A lot of melanoma pops up on the back.
Yeah, especially for the guys.
You got it.
Yeah.
A really important place to cover up. Slide on your shades to protect your eyes. And then I want you to slop on sunscreen. So for my patients, as well as for my own children and my family, they know this is a non-negotiable for me. Every day you need to wear sunscreen. The lowest you can go is an SPF 30.
Okay.
I tend to recommend an SPF 50 for fairer-skinned individuals, as well as for children. Every day, frequently reapply it. And then our last S is seek. I want you to seek shade when you are outside. Whether it be in a park, under a tree, on a patio, under an umbrella, really important to try to prevent those UV rays from damaging your skin.
I feel like I'm a professional shade seeker at all times. I'm always like, where's the shade? Okay, let me sit there. And we got about 30 seconds left, but I really want to speak to the Douglas Wright Foundation. We shared off the top of this segment that we are friends, lifelong friends. Oh, I'm getting emotional. And Douglas Wright was one of our friends, and he lost his battle when we were just out of university. So speak about this foundation that you and some others have started.
So the Douglas Wright Foundation was named in honor of Dougie, as he was affectionately known, a close friend of ours growing up in Toronto. It is a not-for-profit charity that is dedicated to raising awareness about melanoma, dedicated to educating the public about prevention of melanoma, and dedicated to supporting research in melanoma. We have a ton of initiatives, both local to Toronto as well as across the country, both in research, sun protection, and sun safety. So I would encourage everyone to go to our website, douglaswrightfoundation.ca. You can not only donate there, but you can learn a lot more about melanoma, as well as our fabulous initiatives that we're really proud of.
Thank you so much for coming in, Dr. Pennell. Thank you. Thank you so much. And truly, Douglas Wright was a phenomenal man, and let this be his legacy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. There's more Breakfast Television coming up after this.